Well, I'm back. It's been a while, but I'm back, so guess it's time we do some fishing, and after I'll explain why I've been gone. So we don't have a lot of time, but before we get fishing, I'm going to show you the gear that I'm using today. So I'm using the Johnny Morris Carbon Light 2.0 reel on the Googan Squad Gold Series rod with a Googan Squad Poppin' Frog for my first rig. And for my second rig, we're rocking with the Revo SX on another Johnny Morris Carbon Light 2.0 rod this time with a Texas rigged Granger bass worm. All right, well, it's already a little bit later than what I intended to get out here, so we're gonna get right to the fishing. First off, we're gonna throw around this little grand bass worm, and if we don't get anything on that, I'm gonna switch to the popping frog as it gets a little bit later in the day. But first things first, we're just gonna throw around this worm a little bit. So I haven't actually been bass fishing in a while because obviously deer season came and then turkey season came, and I just really didn't have the time. But now we're back doing some bass fishing, and I got a ton of stuff planned. Got a ton of mystery tackle boxes to open. Got some other cool stuff that I bought along the way, so should be some pretty cool videos coming up here soon, and hopefully we get some bass today. But when I'm done fishing, when I get home, I'll kind of explain why I've been gone and explain what the future holds. Funny enough, last time I was at these ponds too, they were almost dry, but I mean, they're back to being pretty full now. Should hopefully improve our chances to get some bass. These ponds too, they're known for big fish. I've caught 10s, heard of people catching bigger than 10s, so who knows what we catch today. Really clear water too, which not really is the norm for this body of water, but super clear. Fish on. Got one. Finally got one. Not huge, but I saw 3 of them. And this one's the one that bit. That's not actually a bad bass at all. That's probably a pound, pound and a half, maybe even 2.
Nice bass, Tyler.
Yep. Let's try not to get a hook in the hand here. There we go. There was 2 of them there too. This one's actually a bit smaller. I was actually reeling it up to get to the other bass that I actually seen. I didn't even see this one, and this is the one that popped up, but yeah, that's a good bass. Wasn't even the one though that I meant to catch. They were here in this little pocket, and I saw one of them that was coming up a little bit closer, and I was actually reeling really fast to get to it. And it just happened that this one must have been a little bit too deep where I couldn't see it and ended up biting. So let's get him back in the water. All right, on to the next fish. That's the first fish of the year bass wise. I actually went catfishing a couple weeks ago, caught a pretty good blue. I'll put that up on screen right now. It's a good first bass of the year. Not that small either. Definitely a good pound, pound and a half, maybe even 2. Little grand bass worm. It's either grand bass or Granger bass, I forget. Got it in an MTB box not here too long ago, and got it done on the Texas rig. It's definitely a nice little rig to run in a pond. It's good to keep out of the grass too, and got it done on the first bass. So let's try to catch some more. Let's go for a walk. Well, it's a little darker than I expected down here, but we'll make it work. Funny enough, this is actually where one of the first deer I ever shot ran to. Not right here, but in this general area. It's just a really nice area, and I wanted to come film this segment here because, well, if you haven't been living under a rock and you've noticed, all the videos on this channel are completely gone. This channel's been wiped clean. Also, there was a bit of a rebrand that happened. It got new logos, new banners, new everything. So if you didn't already know this channel from the past, you probably wouldn't even be able to recognize it. But what this segment of the video is for is kind of to explain what the future of this channel is and kind of why I was gone for so long and why the rebrand happened and kind of everything. So probably we need to start off first to why I was gone for so long. I started a gaming channel, which was really for me to just learn how to become a better video editor and just learn how to become a better YouTuber in general, because I never really wanted to follow that path completely. And yeah, the videos before on this channel just weren't very good. They weren't very polished. They weren't very edited. They were kind of mediocre at best. And when I went and did some gaming videos, I really do think that I learned how to just become a better YouTuber in general. Better editing, better video control, better camera control, better everything. So I do really think that it's benefited me. And I also had to finish school. I had a bunch of stuff going on. It was just better for me to take a break from this channel, but I'm back now. The second thing to address, I guess, would be the rebrand. I just didn't really like the old logo. I didn't really like the old banners. I thought it was kind of unprofessional. And I'm not necessarily sure if I made it more professional, but I know I like it a lot more. I like the new banner. I like the new logo. I even changed like the description that I have for every video. I totally rebranded, and I think that it's going to help us in the long run. But for the third and final and maybe most important aspect of this video, what does the future hold? Man, it's really hot out here. I guess at this point, the future is going to hold a lot more of the same things: hunting, fishing, outdoor style content, but I have a ton of stuff saved up. I have a ton of mystery tackle boxes, a bunch of their like small promotional things that they put out throughout the year also, which I'm planning to make videos on. And I got one of those big motherload boxes. I got that like 4 months ago, and that was around the time when I was still making videos, and I had 100% planned to make a video on that, and it just never came to fruition. I never could get it out because obviously the break happened around that time, but now that I'm back, we can do that. And maybe the most disappointing part of all this is we missed turkey season. I got a pretty big gobbler, good sized tom, about 11-inch beard, about 1.25 inch spurs, really nice old bird, and really didn't get to make a video on that. I did get it on video. Maybe I'll play that footage eventually, not in this video, but I did get it on video, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, the future of this channel is just going to hold a lot more hunting, fishing, and all kinds of different outdoor stuff. But I really do appreciate you watching if you stuck around this long. If you've never seen me before and this is just the first video you stumbled onto, one, that's kind of a weird video to stumble onto, but I appreciate it. Go down and hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video. I appreciate it. This is going to be a wild road, hopefully. Hopefully 1,000 subscribers by next year, who knows, but appreciate you guys for watching. Comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I appreciate you. Peace.